Being one of the first members of the 2020 team, there were some growing pains of having 4 players. What made you stick with the team?
Honestly, just trust the process. That's what I always said all throughout my years at PVT. Coach Crystal and I and Coach Becky developed a relationship with them that I felt was a strong player-coach relationship. I knew that there was always the potential for us to be great. Adversity hit, I always just trusted the process and moved forward and kept grinding.
I heard you mention that when you first joined PVT, you didn't get a lot of playing time. You kind of started on the bench. Can you share with us your process from getting little playing time to becoming a starter?
Well, I think at the beginning, I really just didn't know basketball knowledge very well. I think I was lost on the court pretty much. But I talked to Coach Crystal, and I was pretty much like, what can I do to become a better player? What can I focus on? And Coach, I went before a lot of practices with Coach, and we just kind of went over drills, and she pretty much went over drills that I need to work on. I think that's kind of what I did. I just worked really hard. I was in the gym a lot.
What was your favorite thing about the PVT community?
Just all the people, we were all really good friends and everything, hung out outside of basketball. So probably that, that's why I joined, and then that's why I stayed too.
The PVT community is so great because it focuses on all the different things I love about basketball, which is the competitiveness and working with a team, but also still having fun.
What is your favorite memory of PVT?
My favorite memory is away tournaments and staying in hotels. Coach Crystal would put together little activities for us to do, scavenger hunts. It was just the littlest things that just made it so much fun.
Definitely Spooky Nook. That was so fun. Staying in a hotel with my whole team, even though we didn't do that great, but we got so much better, and so much closer as a team.
Becky was playing, and Becky was always on the opposite team of me because we were going head to head. Every time Becky was on the court, I wanted her. That's how it was. So the practices were just fun, competitive.
One of my favorite memories from P Thunder was I observed the Sabbath, and so that means that I can't drive. So I stayed in a hotel 4 miles away, and I was promised that my cousin would walk me back on Saturday. But my cousin had to end up leaving. My plan was to stay at the arena until the Sabbath was over. So to put that into perspective, I was there from 8 a.m., and the plan was to be there until 8 p.m. And instead, after the whole team went out for lunch, they all came back, and they all said, Mia, we're walking with you. We're going to observe the Shabbat with you. And we all walked 4 miles together. And that was literally the epitome of Coach Crystal's leadership. It wasn't just about what we were able to do together on the court, but it was about bringing the best out of each other off the court too.
You played for PVT for a long time. I know there are other clubs that tried to recruit you. Why did you choose to stay with PVT?
I think I stayed with PVT Thunder because, one, Coach Crystal has been my all-time favorite mentor and coach since I text her still, I talk. And then the teammates, I think that's what made AAU so fun, was our team.
Because of my teammates and also especially my coaches, who are really great mentors, and I feel they care about the team, but also each player individually.
How would you describe PVT in one word?
I would say a community. I do not think that I've ever been on any team or any club or anything that felt so, it spread to all aspects of my life, if that makes sense. I felt obviously through a basketball lens, I loved playing basketball, loved being part of the team, but then like I said, my coach, I felt I could always talk to any coach I ever had in PVT about anything that was going on. I'm some of my closest friends, so it's just every aspect of PVT seeped into all other aspects of my life too. And I think that it was just it really provides a really strong community that I got to be a part of for 8 years.
I would say family, easily.
One word I would use to describe PVT is supportive, because I just know my coaches and my teammates care about me as a person as much as they do as a player. So whenever we are doing conditioning, or if I made a bad play, they're always cheering me on and clapping and always just helping me.
I would say grit. The word grit really stands out for me, just because that is the epitome of perseverance and never stop improving and never stop supporting. And the second you fall, you got to get up. And I think that the word grit was just preached amongst the coaches, amongst the players too.
I would describe PVT as family. I got some of my best friends and closest friends from PVT. Just like family itself, when you're on the team, you really feel a connection. There's a focus on working together all the time, being like one. There's no focus on like one individual. It's like the team as a whole. You are a family. You work together. You fight together. Like that is your family. And I feel like that's something that PVT has always tried to push. And I feel like they do a good job in their coaching, in their community that they build. I feel like I'll always be a part of the PVT family.
I would say our unity and family. When you play for PVT, it's not like you're alone. There's always someone in your corner. There's always someone helping you out on and off the court. You make a mistake. PVT coaches are not the type of coaches to put you on blast in front of everyone. You know, it's a great experience. And playing with them, I felt like I had a home.